Happy Days?
I bet you'd hope that some of these are from Happy Days.
Some of these might be a little bit too relevant for you. Boys, please lift the cloche on our first celebrity guilty pleasure.
Generous portion of something frozen.
Granita? Whoa, it smells spicy.
Oh, no, pickly.
Pickly?
It smells like gherkins.
Oh, it does smell like gherkins. Oh yeah.
Today we have our home cook Mike and our chef Ben reviewing celebrity guilty pleasures. Boys, what do you think's in front of you?
It's like a pickly... I mean, it's not a slushy, it is properly frozen, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's kind of like shaved ice, but pickle juice shaved ice. I can see specks, which I also feel like might be the seasoning coming from a jar of cornichon. Cheers.
Cheers. It's really frozen. Oh.
It's very refreshing. It's very palate cleansing. I feel refreshed.
Right.
Well, you're right, this is shaved ice and pickle juice with chopped pickle garnish. Do you like it?
Yeah, I actually don't dislike it. It's odd, but I don't dislike it.
I think it's a bit intense for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's giving me face ache.
This was a childhood favourite of this celebrity, which they'd get from Tasty Ice in Grand Prairie in Texas. But the vendor says this celeb is the only person who orders it.
So is it a custom dish?
So it's shaved ice, they just splosh some pickle juice over.
Yeah. Pickle brine contains lots of electrolytes, so it can be refreshing as a summer treat, but also good for athletes. And they love pickle juice for that very reason.
Yeah, I remember seeing products at food trend expos that were basically just pickle juice in a can because the acidity helps with the pH and lactic acid of muscle recovery or something like that.
It's very, very nice. It's really intense.
And weird, but nice.
Yeah, I can't think of another dessert where you'd see pickles in it. Am I right?
Not a dessert, but I am thinking in terms of the way you've served it, almost like a cocktail.
Why do I keep going back for more?
It's very normal to have high acid in cocktails that may or may not be frozen with ice as slushies.
This tastes like it's doing something to my bowels. I don't know whether it's positive, I don't know whether it's going to be negative, but I can feel it.
Active, it's active.
I'm being activated.
I like the high acid of this.
Okay, let's have a look at the celebs in question. Boys, under the desk are 6 cards with 6 faces of celebrities.
This is where I get into trouble.
Firstly, let's see if we can identify the current celebrities.
Okay, who's this, Ebbers?
Bob.
Bob?
What's his friends called him? Robert Patterson.
There we go.
There we go,
Well done.
one for one.
No idea.
Oh no, this is the game I didn't expect.
Have you not watched
No
Only
idea.
Murders in the Building?
Oh, yeah.
Selena Gomez.
Oh, excellent.
Do you have any celebrities from the 50s?
If you put Monty Don or Alan Titchmarsh on here, I might have more chance.
So you know who they are. I reckon 80% of the audience don't know who they are.
And Carol Vorderman, those kind of people, I'm on board with.
Jennifer Lopez.
Not Lopez.
No, not Jennifer Lopez, sorry. Jennifer Lawrence.
That's the one.
Who looks stupid now. I know who this is, but I can't remember what her name is.
I don't know who that is.
Who's this, Baz?
Dove Cameron.
Yes. Okay.
Excellent. What's she known for?
Child actor as well, but also now a musician.
This guy I know. Why do I know this guy? He...
No, I'm kidding me.
He was in The Mummy. Was he?
No.
No.
Oh, the other one.
It's not Nicolas Cage. then.
Yes!
Oh, it is Nicolas Cage.
Get in, Ebbers.
Nicolas
Well done,
Cage.
mate.
Oh.
And we're doing celebrities, not...
Now, I think it's key to point out that one of these dishes is completely fake and was made up by me.
Oh, here we go.
YouTube celebrity.
Oh, shut up!
Okay, well, instantly, straight off the bat, if the story is to be true, then we rule out Barry.
Oh, this is hard.
Based on the fact that you said somewhere in Texas and you said it was kind of like street food vendor who would do shaved ice and add pickle, maybe more recent with the food truck trend, so I'm going to rule out the old guy. And presuming these are recent photos, these are all much younger people. Although, is Robert about our age?
He's about our age, yeah. Sticking with Baz.
Oh, this is a weird guessing game that I've got no idea, but I'm going to go...
Oh, Ebbers, that's who I'm going for. We've both gone for Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, well, that's a boring game. I'm going to change it then.
Ah, you're going for the other one that I thought it was a 50-50 between.
Have you locked in your answers? Comment down below.
This is a terrible... Why couldn't there be famous chefs? Get Escoffier here and a few others.
That is
Keith
that'd be a
Floyd.
good one. Good one to do next time. So now they're locked in, we're not going to reveal whose guilty pleasure this is. We'll reveal that at the end and give you one more chance to shuffle.
Oh, right, okay.
Should we move on to the next round? Mike, you're going to enjoy this one a lot.
It smells interesting.
What is on this pizza?
I don't know, it's not pizza flavoured. Just have a sniff.
The question is, it's not what's on the pizza, it's what's in the pizza, Michael.
Is it fried? No.
Oh, it's been like...
Is it a chicken folded? No, what is it? A spaghetti bolognese sandwich.
So this is 2 orders at an Italian restaurant smushed together.
You're close, but not quite on it. Have a taste.
It's got beans in it.
It's chili con carne.
And spaghetti.
In pizza.
Is that just Neapolitan?
So this is quite possibly one of the world's dirtiest sandwiches.
Sandwich.
Southern chili, which is Kentucky style, where they add noodles into the chili. Sandwiched between 2 slices of pizza.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Noodles are needed in their chili because it said they soak up all of that chili flavour.
I mean,
That is great.
you say needed.
That is great.
That's what rice, flatbreads, other ingredients that you serve chili with does. I like the texture game because you've got the crunchy pizza dough and then you've got the, I'm going to use the word slimy. It's kind of a softer, slimier chili with spaghetti.
The pizza for this celebrity is usually a leftover pizza as well. It's not a fresh made-to-order creation. They're both microwaved.
What?
Created multiple times in their trailer and sometimes their home.
I don't know where any of these celebrities are from, but again, if we're talking southern chili, as in not the south of Chile,
Kentucky.
but
Kentucky.
This person also is known for some crazy food preferences as well, and saying some crazy stuff.
she was in Friends, right?
No, it's not Rachel. No.
What's she been in?
She's been in the Hunger Games. She's been in Silver Linings Playbook. That's a good film. You should watch that. Right, so the really annoying thing is I'm already 1-0 down to Ebbers. Because
why?
I know that this is Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh.
How do you know that?
Because I think she's from Louisville. Baz was saying it's made in a trailer.
Yep.
So it makes you think of actors, actresses.
Well, it's all of those, except for maybe Dove, who was a musician, but still has a trailer.
I just know that this is her.
You can't lose to me, because I don't even know who these people are.
I know.
Which would be wonderful if you did.
I know that. So I'm using up another good person.
There is a chance to switch around at the end, so it's a memory game as well.
Okay, so a switch at the end. Right, going tactical.
Oh,
Oh, so now we're
interesting.
level pegging if you're going to switch those two at the end. I see how this is.
Why have you always
Okay.
got to bring pegging into it?
What to get up to in your trailer?
Okay, so with those answers locked in, should we move on to the next
Yeah.
dish?
Yeah.
Wow. Boys, is there a treat under this cloche or what?
Smells shrimpy. Smells fishy.
It smells fishy.
Yeah.
Oh, with praline. Sticky nuts. Oh, you're right, Mike. It's fish. Cheers.
Have they been marinated in anything odd, do you think?
Boys, just enjoy yourself. I can tell you the fish skewer is a monk fish skewer. Other side of the plate.
They look like chicken wings.
They are chicken wings.
They are chicken wings.
And what's this? Mayo sriracha?
Yeah, pear sriracha. The combination we're looking at here is fish and fowl. It's more of a diet than a weird combo.
A fish and fowl diet?
No other meats.
Yeah, I mean, you've got pescatarians and white meat eaters, so therefore it's kind of just somebody who doesn't eat red meat, but leans into fish and fowl.
So let me reveal to you where this diet comes from. The rationale behind the fish and fowl diet is these are animals that mate in a dignified fashion.
Is that the reason why this person's on this diet?
In 2010, this celebrity said, "I actually choose the way I eat according to the way animals have sex. I think fish are very dignified with sex, so are birds. But pigs, not so much. So I don't eat pig or anything like that. I eat fish and fowl."
I mean, fair play to this individual. They were obviously struggling in their career and needed headlines. Because I feel like that is news, celeb gossip
It works.
that's got us talking about it 15 years later.
I've never seen chickens have sex. Is it dignified? I'd imagine there'd be a lot of feathers.
Have you seen the way that herring do it?
No.
They just leave clouds of semen.
Yeah, they do, yeah, and swim through it.
And then I
You
saw
swim through it?
I saw it on Blue Planet. I mean, I understand what that person says about pigs, because they've got like corkscrew penises, haven't they?
They do. Once they're in, it's hard to get out.
And a pig can orgasm for 30 minutes. I don't know why I know that.
How do you know so much about this?
I think I have an answer. It's down to these two oddballs.
I'm confident in my guess. Because I can imagine this person saying this and not quite knowing whether it's serious or not.
Yeah, that's why I'm going this one, because I once saw an excellent Broadway production called Water for Elephants he was in, and I feel like that was all about animals and the understanding of, it was in the film, not the Broadway production, but I feel like this is the, bit oddball, been around the block, done loads of films, feels like you have to have something new to talk about in your 18th film.
Done in 60 seconds.
You guys are so in sync. Should we move on to the next?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not coming out of this looking good.
Also,
Just like a
fish
pig.
and fowl. You keep them in cages, don't you?
He should be Nicholas Free Range.
Are taste buds confused yet?
Oh, we've been around the houses a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
I haven't had anything repugnant. What's in the middle?
Ooh. Oh my word.
Eat it.
What is
Well, I
it?
know what that smells like. It's minty.
Peppermint cream. Peppermint cream cookies.
Yeah, but it's got bits, like fluoride bits in it. You can see all the blue dots.
Toothpaste.
It's toothpaste.
That's not. Shut your mouth. That is not.
Stop sniffing it. Eat it.
I don't know if I want to.
You're supposed to consume this amount of fluoride.
Oh, we're supposed to spit it out.
It's not advised to eat it in large amounts because it is
Oh, you
a
spit it out.
laxative. But in one delicious little cookie,
That is the weirdest thing I've eaten for a long time.
Now, flavour-wise, doesn't offend me.
oh,
Because peppermint cream's coated in chocolate.
yeah.
Yeah, but it was so
Otherwise-
much nicer with peppermint cream, not toothpaste.
Yeah.
It tastes too medicinal.
Yep, these are toothpaste chocolate chip Maryland cookies.
Well, I'm going to have the runs now because I finished that.
So the celebrity would squeeze toothpaste between the cookies to make an improvised mint chocolate chip Oreo cookie.
It's not Barry, because it's so weird we would have heard about it before if this is something you used to do. Or do you mean you've made up?
Completely made up.
You could have made it
Yeah.
up. You could have done it, yeah, it's weird enough to be made up.
Yeah.
But I also think maybe child actor, away from home, stuck in with downtime. There's always riders, which can easily be Maryland cookies or Smarties, all that kind of stuff.
But do you know-
and there's toothpaste.
It's perfect because it's a midnight snack where you don't have to clean your teeth again afterwards.
Yep.
So the celebrity says, don't knock it until you've questioned everything about yourself.
I've done that and I've tried it and I'm just not sure.
And it was created behind the scenes on a movie where they were making these on set in their trailer and they wanted Oreos, but didn't have any.
Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's more of a take on, I am an American actor, but I'm in the UK making a film and I'm feeling a bit nostalgic. Is there a mint flavoured Oreo cookie?
Yeah, there's a flavour for everything.
Everything.
But I've not seen them in the UK, so I wonder if
No.
they're available as in a mint flavoured Oreo
So they're
in the
trying to
US.
replicate them.
And they're trying to replicate while they're filming a film or a production in the UK. As a child actor in their trailer, I'm going for Bobby Boy.
I've got a question. Are they specifically Maryland cookies?
Yes, Maryland.
Do the US have Maryland cookies?
It's a US product, isn't it?
I don't know. Or is it a UK brand? I think there might be a McVitie's. Do you know, I think this is a made-up one. I think this is Barry.
It's me.
He's gone, what will be weird that's like an Oreo?
And what two things might I find in a trailer that I could shoehorn
I
together?
really feel like I've heard of...
There's very little on this as an item. It was one of those things that was said in an interview, off the cuff, didn't make a thing of it until it hit the press and people were freaked out by it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's not great. As a flavour combo, it works, but
It's not nice.
the more you think about it, you shouldn't swallow toothpaste. So stop ingesting it.
Locked in? Next round. Right, lift it.
Put them together, it's when doves cry. There you go. What in the name of all that is holy and unholy? Is there another bun under there somewhere? No.
Is that a clue?
PC.
PC. This is not PC.
I can reveal to you the PC stands for Piccolini Caschino. The initials were marked with a lighter.
Oh wow, it's got a gelatinous bottom.
That
even
is
more
so
appetising.
greasy.
Is
Oh.
that just fat? Where fat's dried?
You have the idea is that pick it up and eat it with your hands, not the fork.
Oh, they are cornflakes. Wait, flip it back over. Let's get a cross section.
Soggy cornflakes, cheese, burger cheese,
That's horrible.
pasta.
That's so sweet.
So sweet.
I can reveal that this rogue creation contains cornflakes, a lighter, 9 packs of pre-sliced cheese and just any sauce. Then top off with half a bun and lots of sugar and pasta.
It's very
Any
sweet.
sauce?
It's got, I can see, it's got like fennel seeds in it, and it's actually got stuff going on.
On its own, that is quite nice.
And the
That is
cornflake thing is so greasy and sticky and sweet.
If I'm finding that too sweet, that's borderline inedible.
In their interview, they gave some very precise methods here. So they said it's a tricky one and relatively chaotic with no measurements. But it's made by microwaving pasta submerged in water in a cereal bowl for 8 minutes. Then making a hollowed out sphere from the foil before adding cornflakes to the foil, then dumping on sugar on top of that. And it really needs to congeal to make everything work. If it doesn't, more sugar and more cheese. Then cheese is layered on top of the foil before adding layers of sauce, then pasta, more sugar, and then half a bun. And the initials Piccolino, Peschino are then burnt into the top with a lighter. It was mentioned in a very prestigious magazine. So did you think just too much sugar was the problem?
And textures.
Yeah, it's very mushy.
And the pasta's not particularly cooked well.
The cornflakes-
But if it has been cooked in a microwave in a bowl, several zaps, it is possible to do it that way, but it's not the best way of cooking pasta.
Yeah, the cornflakes, if they were dry, would at least add some different crunch, whereas they're so soggy and translucent
And there's so
sweet.
much cheese fat that's kind of gone into it as well as sugar.
They've got nothing about them. They're actually just chewy and not pleasant.
The cornflakes weren't their first choice. They were looking for breadcrumbs, but it wasn't available in their local convenience store, so they went for cornflakes.
I mean, I'm confused because I'm down to these two.
I'm gonna have to smear. I mean, it really is a toss-up.
I'm going to have to go with that because I don't think you would have made this
Ebbers!
up. I don't think it's a Barry, and that's all I've got left.
Are we locking these in?
Yes.
I don't have much choice. I don't think it's right, but yes.
Okay, if they're locked in, let's move on to the final round where your final answers are also locked in.
Let's end on a strong one.
I don't think any of them have been particularly strong. I quite like the pickle shaved ice.
Let's go.
Oh no!
No.
Brownies and ranch.
Yep,
Hang on a
Brownies
minute.
and ranch.
Think this through. Creaminess works. You put cream on brownie.
So before we get started, there is a method to this. First of all, would you mind balling up your brownies?
No.
Yep, these need to be brownie balls and ranch dressing.
Couldn't you have just bought brownie balls?
Or rolled them yourself.
No, I don't want these hands.
Well, the celebrity likes to mould brownie balls and then dip them into the ranch dressing, so you have to go for the full experience.
I have a funny feeling, actually, that this is another one of those happy accidents. Somebody's already had a plate of Caesar salad, and the plate is dressed, and then they had brownie, and I reckon they were going to put it in their mouth, and it dropped, and then they wiped it by accident, like, oh, waste not, one not, and went, oh, do you know what? I think this could be one of those happy accidents. I can't get my head around what it's going to taste like, though.
Evers, you are so nearly there. In fact, the wrong way around. They were eating a salad and dropped the dressing on their brownie.
Oh, okay.
I think you've been whoa. I was going to say being very generous with your storytelling, but you've also been very generous with the Caesar dressing.
Cheers.
I don't want to do this.
Sometimes when you have food...
seriously reviewing the taste of this, aren't we? We're
Yep.
thinking about it.
And I am going to explain why this is so unusual. When you do a food pairing, I think a perfect food pairing, whether it's a drink with food or just two weird combinations, you should be able to get 1 and 2, and then together they should be greater than the sum of the parts. Otherwise, what's the point? This is straight down the middle. You get all Caesar, and then it completely dissipates, and you're left with all chocolate.
Right.
And they never cross over.
That is 100% accurate.
They never actually cross over in your mouth, and I don't know why. Well, maybe it's the texture, the fudginess of the brownie, which means you have to sort of chew through that, whereas that instantly hits your tongue.
It's gone by the time you're chewing
You get
through
Caesar, by the time the chocolate slowly melts on your tongue, you get brownie.
But if you love those two things, is that a bad thing?
No, it's not a terrible thing.
If anything, it's a more economic way of eating them both.
So they say it reminds them a little bit of when you dip French fries into your milkshake.
Possibly with some sour cream, but it's more of a, for me, it's the garlic and the herbs that makes it super savoury. And we know savoury works with chocolate, which is why this doesn't not work.
Yeah.
It just doesn't add anything worth doing it again.
There is not 1% of this that is disgusting. There's not 1% of it that's not even not nice. Because you don't taste them both together. Ben's so right. You get all Caesar, and then you go, this is going to be minging. Bite into the brownie, you go, oh, the Caesar's gone. That tastes like brownie. I can't think of any other occasion where I've eaten something and it's been so separate.
And I would say there's lots of things here we try so that you guys don't have to. Don't put toothpaste in Maryland cookies and chomp them down.
No.
But this, I imagine most people at home probably have something like that in this cupboard already, and something like that, if not already in their home, they will at some point. Try it. Because
it's weird.
It's weird. It's not unpleasant, it's just weird.
Really weird sensation.
Maybe that's what they're looking for. The celebrity also enjoys cream cheese bagels with rainbow sprinkles as well.
That's just cheesecake, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But again, if you go herby cheese
Sweet.
or like a savoury, herby, garlicky cream cheese, maybe. Well, do you know what? I'm a bit stuck here because I've only left with one, and
Yeah,
by
same.
default, it's Baz.
I've got Robert Pattinson, which actually isn't a huge stretch, although I would, if I'd given the choice right now, I'd probably switch, because I think that this is a Barry and Cush invention.
Let's take a look at your answers and see if you guys want to switch.
I remember when we used to just like taste test celebrity products. That was nice. Bring back like a nice celebrity
this is fun.
wine.
I like this is good.
My stomach is confused.
Yes.
Okay, so you get one switch. Are you going to make that switch? If so, who with?
I am going to make a switch, and I'm going to make that switch based on playing the player, not the game. I think Barry was too smug and happy when I mentioned a Harry Potter set.
Idiot! Why are you doing that? Because the switch I'm making is that, and you knew I was going to do that, so the best we can do is draw, and I know that you'll take more pleasure in the fact that I drew with you on something pop culture based.
You're right, that is no fun. I'm going to mix it up here because I can reveal to you that you haven't got them all right, so I'm going to give you one more switch each.
Lovely, lovely.
I'm now more confident in these three, and Mike was confident in that one, so I'm going to swap those two.
Has Ben found the ultimate formula?
Have I undone my work?
The person I know best from all of these people is Nicolas Cage. No, it's this guy. So come on, I must be able to work out which you made up. You've done a really good job because they're tricky. Okay, I'm going to possibly shoot myself in the foot. I'm going for Barry
Made that
creating
ridiculous cornflake
the
thing. And a childhood actor doing the toothpaste and yeah.
Well, let's start from the top then, shall we? The pickle snow cones, they were Selena Gomez.
Yes. Oh, I was correct before I swapped.
The chili pizza sandwich was Jennifer Lawrence.
Well done, Mike.
The animals that mate in dignified fashion, you're
Has to
right, it was Nicolas Cage.
Brilliant.
The toothpaste chocolate chip cookie sandwiches, I made those up.
No, I knew it. Why did I swap?
The piccolini cascino was Robert Pattinson.
No!
Oh.
And finally, it was Dove Cameron with the
No!
ranch and
I'm drawn with you!
After two goes, you've drawn
You
again.
didn't know who half these people were!
Actually, 4-6.
Well, let us know what you thought of this ridiculous game. Comment down below if you have any other celebrities eating weird things that we should review. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one.
I had a lot of fun, Baz.
Good,
That was great.
thank
What a
you.
silly game.
That was really great.